What is going on, people? I'm back. Blue 9, thank you. I always want to like wait to see if like there is some audio issue that I can't, that I am unaware of. Enoch Crew, 31 months, getting close to 3 years. Yeah, 5 months away, dude. That transition gets me every time. Freaking love it. I see this little light in there. I didn't see that before. Nortox, thank you. Reaper, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Also, what else? I saw a viewer picked up some of the closeout products on Miniac.co. Some cheaper stuff we have available on the website right now. Trying to make space for some new stuff. I forgot one thing. I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks here, so I need to grab my chat. Kind of keep forgetting about that. Now tell us the things you have to tell us. Oh my gosh, I have so many things to tell you. It's gonna be amazing. I'm not kidding. I mean, like, I am kidding in the sense that it's not like cool like YouTube stuff. It's just like hobby things that I'm like excited about. Okay, I have my chat window now. Okay. All right. NGC 5128. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. It's my first Miniac Live if you don't count the time my phone died at the start. I'm doing a secret project. All right, very cool. Congrats, it's over. Woo! Thank you, Rufus. What's good? Yeah, so let me just chill a little bit here in the beginning of the stream, and then we shan't do it again. Hold on. This wide cam is like showing half of my desk. It's showing half my desk and half above my desk. That's just, that ratio does not satisfy, okay? These are the things you have to do before a stream, okay, Scott? Goddamn, okay. We should be good now. My coffee just percolated and my paints are ready, hell yeah. Loves Muffins, 123. What a classic sequence of numbers, you know? Every email I ever had in high school is always like some bullshit thing and then 123. As a thought, more than 2 years, what am I doing with my life? Spending money on quality entertainment is what you're doing. Okay. So, if you guys don't know, you likely do, because I imagine there's quite a bit of crossover from YouTube and Twitch. Evil Eric with the 5 gifted subs right off the bat. Thank you, Evil Eric. I appreciate it, y'all. If you got any subs from Evil Eric, make sure to let him know in the chat that you're grateful. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it, truly. A username you can really count on. Absolutely. Okay. If you don't know, I recently wrapped up a 2-year-long Kickstarter. By wrapped up, I mean that it's now available for retail purchasing. Oh, hey, look at that. Another viewer picking up some stuff on the web store. The Backlog Golem t-shirt. Yeah, so I had a long-term project that's now finally done and available for retail. You probably know what they are. You've probably seen them a couple times. You're probably sick about hearing about them. I'm sick about telling you about them. Well, not so much. I feel like I think about it and talk about it so much that everyone else is also thinking about it and talking about it that same amount. And that probably isn't the case, but it just feels that way. Nice. Okay, so first of all, we made a metal brush box. It is pretty. It's got 2 layers. It comes with red foam or black foam. You get to pick. The bottom layer has like an accessory slot in it that for things more than just brushes, but they fit a lot of brushes. They fit nice and snugly. They don't fall out. Easy to get out. Top level, easy to get out. To access the bottom level below. Again, it comes in black as well. Jim Crimmins, thank you for the sub. Sunday Beach, thank you for the sub. Morning. I think we're not going to make the label anymore. So we still have several of them. So we'll keep selling it until supplies last. And then there's another red interior. But yeah, it comes in black, comes in red. The interiors can change. So these are fancy and available now at Miniac.co. Also, if you buy during the stream, like people are doing now, before you hit like checkout, when you hit go to cart and you see like the contents of your cart, there's like a little username you can put in for Twitch and also a message, and I'll see it here on live. Lovable of what up, Paul? Thanks for the sub, y'all. Okay, other things things. Paint cam? Hell yeah, it worked. Okay. Also, as part of the Kickstarter, we'll fly through this. There are some miniatures available for purchase. Finally, you probably have seen them before, but you haven't been able to purchase them. You can now get the Ranger in 75mm. Rufus Kit, thank you for the sub. You can get the Warrior in 75mm, and you can get the Witch in 75mm. They actually all have names. The person who wrote lore for them gave them names, real names. I like the generic name. I like the Duchess, the Ranger. I just like that. It's cool. Lastly, you can get them all in 32mm as well. And I have a GW figure here for reference. My minis are not as wargamey scale as GW. The heads are definitely similar size, but like the width of like the arms and the hands are not. But that's how they compare to GW stuff. Got all 3 concepts available in 32mm, now available at miniac.co. Lastly, I already said lastly, there's also 3 masterclass courses, one done by me, one done by Ninjon on YouTube, one done by Benjamin Cantor. And they all go over how we painted our respective box arts. Which I don't know about you guys, but that's something that I always kind of wish. There's a lot of courses online, like a lot of old school courses where like people will like walk you through how they painted a box art in the past. And it's like, you know, I want to see how you did the real thing. And so like the filmed process in the course is legitimately the real filming of the painting of the box arts that ended up being what we used online. Save for a couple of chapters in the Ranger where I had to reshoot it because my dumbass head and glasses were blocking the model. So yeah, all those masterclass courses are available as well. When you buy them with the 75mm model, you get 15 bucks off. And they're all different and special in their own right. Check it all out, available at miniac.co. Pepe Milkshake, thanks for the sub. Miniac, not Miniac, Mike Genie, nerds. There's no nerds here, the fuck? We're not nerds. Does the Warrior come with the ice cream cone as well? As an accessory bit? Man, I should do that for the memes. Is it too ass-licky if I say they look better than GWs? No, not at all. Viewer picking up the Ranger Masterclass course. Thank you, sir. If you guys have been consuming or are consuming the courses or any of the products, I would love it if you would go online and review them at the miniac.co web store, sharing your honest thoughts with me. Wife? Okay. You know how awkward that would have been if that was a mailman? And I was just like, wife? Wife's here. She's here to start shipping some minis. She looks so sad right now because she got back from Florida and she's all tan, and now she's in Minnesota again and she has to do work. She's not saying anything. I'm just reading this all off her face. Or a lollipop. Yeah, a lollipop would also work for the Warrior. What if my honest thoughts are, man, this guy teaching me how to paint has such sexy hair? You could say that too. Or I'm cool with that. I'm also cool with criticism, you know? Those are all empty. We got some boxes from the Australia Fulfillment Center of the product left over, which is what that is on the table. And also there are, I think, 3 larger boxes that I needed to sign for that are not here. 3 treats for Amber. Everyone's saying thank you, Amber. To be clear, that internal thought only applies to John. Uncool. I have very cool hair, all right? All right, that's it for the shilling. Now let's talk hobby. So, I finished that video that you saw yesterday, like last week, Wednesday. And so since Wednesday, I've been kind of taking a little chill break for myself because I worked like, you know, I don't know, like several long hour work weeks leading up until that point so I could finish everything. Because when I felt like I was in striking distance of the end, then all that mattered was just finishing the Kickstarter. Everything, YouTube, everything kind of just went away. I was like, I just need to finish this thing, and then I'm gonna be back to doing YouTube. And so I took taking a little break, and during my break, I'm having a lot of fun painting minis in my basement using a wet palette that's made out of a plastic plate and paper towel for a sponge. So I want to show you what I've been working on. The end of the year garbage video is always so damn funny. I can't believe that. Oh, some people put, oh yeah, right, the comments, yeah. I was so happy with the model I bought, the witch. I can't wait to paint her. Hell yeah. I'm so glad to hear that, you know? It's really a special thing when you put like a lot of who you are as a person into making a product for other people, and you think it's worth it, but like it's an entirely different thing when other people also think it's worth it, you know? Like it's super validating in like in a huge way. Anyways, so I've been working on some Necromunda, obviously. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen these guys. You might not have seen them based up. That might be the only difference. And here, let me get a nice little focus on these guys. Mental health reward, absolutely. Watching shitty movies. I've been painting minis. It's been great. I've been having so much fun painting miniatures, which is like, it's just, I don't know, it's weird in a way. You should come to Spain's Freak Wars in September, our biggest event since they killed Adepticon Spain. Wait, hold on. Adepticon Spain was a thing? I had no idea. Viewer, picking up some stickers. Thank you, viewer. Possibly some other things. Oh, the 32mm Ranger box art painted by Eric Swinson. All right, so these guys, you saw me finish on stream, and they also got bases. Not sure if you saw the bases and all that stuff. Viewer also painted up brush common. Nice. Scott, next month I'll be leading a Learn to Paint Day at local store. Any advice on how to teach a table of newbies? Oh man, I think you really don't want to like get deep, obviously, right? You want to promote the fun of the hobby more than the you're doing this thing right or wrong. Like that kind of critique and feedback is saved for like intermediate and advanced painters who are like already deep in it. Your job is to facilitate fun, like whatever that looks like for someone. So if someone's like going off the rails and they're kind of like doing things that's like not normal in the miniature painting hobby, I think just being like, that's cool. Like I love to see that you're experimenting and trying different things. Like you are a facilitator of joy, and that is your main job. If someone comes to you with questions and wants guidance, obviously you want to lead them in the right direction, or lead them in what you think is the right direction. But like otherwise, I would not try to put restrictions on anybody, if that makes sense. Back in the early 2000s, they did one event and that was it. Damn. Okay. What the fuck is this email? I have no idea. Thank you so much for getting me into Song of Ice and Fire. I haven't had this much fun painting models in a long time. I freaking love that. I also love painting Song of Ice and Fire models. They are a little rough in terms of detail, especially some of the older ones. Holy shit. If Mike Genie's in the chat, he knows. He bought that starter set with those, that starter set for Stark is fucking rough, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say it isn't. But they have a lovely amount of detail, I think. Send them to Miniac on YouTube, got it. Viewer, picking up the masterclass for the Witch. Hell yeah, dude. Greyjoy for the win. Okay, this guy that I'm about to show you, I know you haven't seen yet. Let me get that focus. So, viewer also picking up the miniature as well. This is a Juve. This is a juvenile in my gang. He's worth 20 credits. He is going to die in turn 1 of my next game. But I had so much fun painting him. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. Okay, I tried some OSL work on this guy. Scott endorsing child soldiers, shake my damn head. Hey man, God or have no rules. I wanted to do a little OSL effect on the candle. And I also, okay, so when I sat down to paint this model, this is how it started. And when you paint a model with an airbrush, there are like certain best practices that you should follow to like maximize the amount of like value you get out of an airbrush, right? So you get a lot of creamy blends, and so you want to paint with like subtle, thin paint so you can like take advantage of those creamy blends, but also, you know, introduce a little bit more contrast. If you attack a model with soft blends on it from an airbrush with like opaque acrylic paint, you're gonna have a bad time, right? It's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. But I didn't care. When I was painting this guy, I basically repainted him. Like not entirely, but like largely I repainted him. Cause I was just having so much fun painting him. I don't know, it's crazy. And then the OSL I had a lot of fun with as well. But one problem I ran into was an inclination with OSL is you just wanna like glaze the color of the light, so in this case hot pink, on the thing that the light is being cast on. That doesn't really work so well when it's hot pink, and hot pink has like trash for coverage, you know, like this kind of stuff. And also it's on green. Like pink is basically red, and green and red don't really get along very well. And so what I did to like get like some actual like brightness, Exigent Midnight, thank you for the subscription, I appreciate that. Tried in quotations. What I did to get like some actual value, like the candle was actually casting light on the green, was I first painted, I don't know what the paint is. I'm using TT Combat at home, whatever their paint range is. Zelox, thanks for the Prime sub. I first painted yellow underneath, which works well with this kind of like limey green. And then once I had like a little bit of an increase in value, then I glazed over that with hot pink. And now that I've said that, you might even be able to see some of that yellow in there. That really worked well, you know, that worked well, having a little bit of yellow to cast some light. And then I have some light getting cast down here on like the blade. But you know, doing OSL on TMM is very difficult because the TMM always looks brighter than the light being cast. But really happy with this guy. Spent way too much time painting him. But still happy with it. And then, so these two guys are the same, except for I did one thing. I took a green wash and I applied it to this cowl. And it looks amazing. It looks amazing after a little bit of airbrushing and just an all over wash on that cowl. So for like a faster result than like what I got on that guy, I was really shocked, honestly. I should have washed this guy's cowl too, because I'm wanting to paint them today. I can just do that later. Okay, that's some experimentation I did with Cawdor, and then I played a lot of Shatterpoint. Red and green go especially for the colorblind. Okay, nice. Love those bases. Do all Necromunda models come on prefabs? Yeah, they all come on bases that look just like that. Yeah. It's nothing better than when you start a quick paint job and then you lose hours on it. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Would a wash tone down? Yeah, it would. Yeah, that was just one wash. Well, on top of like a zenithly applied, you know, couple coats of paint. It's like the wash on top of this. But it looked great. It looked great. Yes, the wash would tone it down. It would probably, I don't know how much of the shine it would murder. I don't know if it would look like silver anymore. What I tried to do was where the OSL was strongest, like right here on his cheek, I painted black in right there. Just so there was like a huge contrast swing, like right there. And I did it on the other side of his nose as well, where there's a lot of pink. There's like silver on the very tip of his nose. I don't know how to do it. It's definitely challenging to do OSL on TMM, and I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm looking forward to trying it again, maybe on one of these Cawdor guys. My warband's coming together though. I got 6 painted dudes so far, which is not enough for Cawdor, but I'm getting there. Okay, Shatterpoint. I played 4 games of Shatterpoint. Played 3 games in one day. It was crazy. To anyone but you, subbing, saying, normally just watch on YouTube, but randomly caught a stream. Have a Prime. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So I played 4 games of Shatterpoint. I played against the new Bounty Hunters. I played against the new Ewoks. And I think I'm starting to figure the game out, guys, because I went 3-1. You know, I haven't won a game of Shatterpoint. My first 8 games were all losses, but the last 4 games I played, I went 3-1. So it's going pretty good. Red Yeti playing any games at Adepticon? I would love to. Nothing planned explicitly like an event or something, but I'm definitely bringing models to play in a game. But anyways, I mentioned to you guys in the past how I want to paint Darth Vader in a certain way. And I explained it, but I'm not totally sold on the idea that I explained to you, but I know for a fact I want to do red glossy armor. And so I started to paint this guy's helmet. And I was working with only the red paint that I had at home, which is not a super saturated paint, but I'm pretty happy with where we're at. I did try something that I don't think was the best idea. The Night Sisters went on sale. Nice. They're like at your LGS, or they're already on sale. They're kind of a new kit. You're not playing in the Miniac Discord. There's a Miniac Discord Necromunda campaign, dude? Fuck, are you for real? That's kind of sick, actually. I know this is Star Wars and not 40K, but goddamn, there's a lot of heresy happening right now. Yeah, no kidding. That's fucking sick, HUD. Who's playing in it? That's so sick. By the way, you can get into the Miniac Discord if you are the lowest tier patron, so $2. Or if you're a subscriber here on Twitch, you can get involved in the Discord and apparently play in a Necromunda campaign. Evan, Mike, and I think Rufus. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, so an important thing for NMM is that you need to pick the perspectives you care about. And he has just such a menacing, I am staring at you right here. And I picked the perspective of front on, which is not an easy thing to do. It's much easier if, well, at least for me it is, if like the light were coming from like this direction. I'm gonna turn up the exposure a little bit. So because it's front on, I'm starting to develop like a highlight on each of these arches. You can see how it's like very, I need that airbrush needle back. You can see how it's very bright in the center of the face here, and you can see the shadow starting to kind of encroach on like the perimeter. But I think I need to bring that shadow in stronger so you can see it more easily from the front of the face. I think that'll make it better. Zenkiki, yes, I've definitely done that before. That's nice. That effect works out nicely. Especially if you wanted to do it to like get reference for what the glossiness would look like. But I'm pretty happy with like the other angles of the helmet. I kind of just riffed it, honestly, and they look good. They look pretty good. So yeah, that's what I painted it. That's what I'm excited for. And then I started to paint these guys, and they don't look like much at the moment. And we're gonna start with these guys. We're gonna airbrush these dudes, apply an enamel wash, and then move on to Cawdor. And the shtick with these dudes is that I am trying out that weird Wicked Colors paint from Iwata that they sent us a while back. Because I've been struggling a lot with airbrush paint recently, and I'm just trying out different things. I'm trying out different paint ranges to see if it makes a difference. Let me drink. I opened this like 10 minutes ago. I didn't drink it once. Alpha Hop is official. Yes, I am building up the reds. I started from a very dark red, did one more layer, and I think we're gonna do 2 more layers of red paint here to build up the red on these guys. The paint's very glossy, which is fine because I'm going to be using an enamel wash. It's pretty helpful, actually. But otherwise, it's too glossy for my tastes, for like typical paint, for like a surface finish that I don't want to end on. I love that you feel free to paint this iconic character so differently. Rufus Kid, are you admonishing it or are you merely observing? The Red Emperor's Royal Guard have always been my favorite book. The red capes and red helmets, so having a red Vader must have made me happy in my happy place. Okay! I also love the red glossy armor of the Royal Guards. And I also love the stormtroopers that we saw in the Rise of Skywalker trilogy. You know, for all of the things that series of movies did wrong, one thing they did right consistently in every single movie, and what every Star Wars movie and media does right, in my opinion, is just the design of armor, of sets, of weaponry, of anything. Like, they really make cool looking shit. And so in the ninth movie, when they're standing in Palpatine's throne room and there are those guards with capes and like larger blasters, and they're all fucking red. It looks so cool. It looks so fucking cool. And so I wanted to get a little bit of that in my Shatterpoint team. Then one about okay, so far I haven't, so after 2 layers of airbrushing, I haven't had to remove the needle guard to clean my tip of tip dry. You know, I'm not saying that it's a better paint range, but so far it's working okay. Doing okay. No, that you just want to do it and don't care that you know some fans will whine about it. I just feel like, you know, no one's really whined about it too much. I think maybe that's a boogeyman that we kind of put in our heads a little bit. I posted it on Instagram on my story, and everyone was pretty chill with it. Well, they were giving me some grief, but it was largely a joke. Okay, so I don't have a lot of paints with this range, so we're just gonna mix black and red. We got these little things that Rufus Kit actually in chat right now recommended to us to mix paint in. So let's do that. It's more of a reality for you. And yeah, sure, the YouTube's comment section. Well, those people aren't humans. They're subhumans. What thinner? So the thinner comes with this, and it has a recommended volume. Can use as a reducer 5 to 10%. It's called 4011. But there's also another thing it recommends. There was another number. I think it was on like the paper. Oh, shoot, I can't remember. There was like a piece of content. Either it was like the packaging. See, look at this. It like even recommends airbrush with this tip size at this tip, reduce with this by that per volume, and less here, this stuff. For automotive hard surfaces and plastic, which I kind of feel like I am painting on plastic, there is a 430 balancing clear for improved spray performance, adhesion, and durability. I don't know why I wouldn't want that, but that might be something also that's good. That did not come in the thing they sent me. But anyways, as a subhuman, I take offense. I saw someone was replicating your GI Grand Inquisitor paint up on Reddit. That's how you know you've achieved a cool. Nice. That is cool, man. Whenever we get to movie talk, I am finally able to watch movies again. Hell yeah, dude. Well, while I mix this up, let's talk some movies. I watched a shitty Italian barbarian movie called shit, what was it called? Weird. Iron Master. It was about like the first tribe to discover iron and how they could conquer like whatever valley they were in because of the iron. It was terrible. It was so fucking bad, but it was hilarious to make fun of. What paint range is this? This is Createx Colors. So I believe it's owned by Iwata because it came from them. And then the range within Createx that it is Wicked Colors. I watched Society of Snow last night. Shit was wild. Never have I seen that. If it saves me nozzle cleaning, I'm getting that. Yeah, exactly, Barros. Alternate color schemes he said they remind him of Player 2. Yeah, like when you're playing like Smash and like you can pick different color schemes. That is exactly how I think about it too. Looks like 430 is a gloss additive. Okay, well we don't want that. Also, I'll say that the recommended amount of thinning. Also, man, they That black is super strong. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this mix we're making in here. I put in a tiny amount. And we're just gonna mix it into pure red without any black in it. I wanna do one more darkened step, and then we'll go with red. Fucking hey, that was almost too much. That was almost too much. Always choose blue Link and Smash. Dude, I am so bad at Smash. I was the kid who didn't have a console growing up, and all my friends did. And like, that's what they wanted to do when we like hung out at like for like birthday parties and stuff. Obviously, they wanted to play Smash. And like I was just so fucking bad at that game, and they would constantly destroy me. And they still destroy me. Okay, so let's see here. I don't know how much thinner he is. Okay. Let's turn the compressor on. Just spam controls and Jigglypuff and watch people cry. Typically, I play Captain Falcon. I don't know why I attached myself to that guy, but that's my guy. Just because it's fun to like be someone. Gucci Richter in SM Ultimate and Purple Sheik in Ganon. Sheik/Ganon in Melee. Okay. If you're talking about the schemes you use. Poor boys without console units. Yep. Damn, I know, right? I mean, it's so dark. Falco! Punch! There you go. P-A-W-N-C-H, yeah. I'm a fake serious Smash player. That's all my friends. They're all fake serious Smash players. Oh, nice. My hose is not it's not screwed into the compressor. So any air that it was generating was just blowing it straight out of the hole. All right, try that again. There we go. The most important thing I learned in college. Awesome. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched a movie. So a long time ago, I watched a movie called Shiva Baby, which is about a Jewish family sitting Shiva with a teenage girl who's like really struggling with like her life at the moment. And it was really good. It was a dark comedy. The way it ended was very striking. And so that woman who directed that movie made a new movie called Bottoms that Amber wanted to watch. And we watched it. And it was a hilarious comedy. Well, it had its moments of being hilarious. And it was also like weird alternate reality, heightened violence, where like, you know, like a football player would like fucking knock out like a female girl in like a gym rally, and like no one would do anything about it. So like the whole world had like a heightened kind of comic book style violence to it. That was like also interesting. But that was fun. That was fun to watch too. I enjoyed that movie as well. Bottoms is on my watch list. I recommend it. It's good. All right, let's get the pressure set here. We're on 40 psi, way too high. How about like 18 or 19, 16, something like that. My button is sticking here, so I did a full clean of this thing, and now it's kind of sticking. You see how when I let go of it, it kind of slowly comes up. How do I fix that? Bottoms was great, nice. Akira was okay. Yeah, I think Akira was special because of how innovative it was when it first came out. That's what I heard. I've never actually seen it though, so I don't know. So Scott, I fight a lot of tip drying with my airbrush. Is this just a result of dry painting area, or could it be that I'm not thinning my paints enough? Do you feel like there is a fine line between being thin and being too thin where the paint spider webs? Okay, so full disclosure, I also struggle with tip dry. So I don't really know if I have like a great solution to your problem. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Just stay on the ground, compressor. Ugh. Lube the bottom pin that interacts with. Barros did not finish what he was saying, but yeah, there's probably something. If I unscrew this and then unscrew the quick connect and I unscrew that, I'll probably find something that will solve my problem. I should probably paint my Shatterpoint core box at some point. I recommend it. You guys know how I made that Age of Sigmar video and I was like, is Age of Sigmar trash? I kind of had like a thought recently where I was like, what if I just made a bunch of videos titled that and that was like my shtick? Is Shatterpoint trash? Is Duncan Too Thin Coat's paint range trash? You know, and that was just kind of like how I like titled the videos. And basically it was just a review of that thing, you know? I don't know, what do you guys think of that? What up, Almighty Spaz? Almighty Spaz, I fingers crossed, I haven't been struggling with tip dry with this wicked paint that I'm using. But I will say, the real test, if a paint range... Dude, there is so much air coming out of this airbrush right now. And I am not pushing down on anything. That's not necessarily a problem. But that is not how it's designed to work. This paint range is doing great for tip dry so far. But that isn't a great solution, you know? You shouldn't have to buy a paint range to solve tip dry. Discovering every gaming YouTuber's formula? Please don't. People would hate you. Would they hate me if it was just a thing, like a shtick? Okay. Man, I hate free. Okay. So everyone's thinking that's clickbait. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't care. I thought it was just funny, but it doesn't matter. Solve the air pressure issue, lube the button assembly and valve rod pin. You know what? I'm just going to do that now because this is a little bit annoying just because of the volume, honestly. All right, we'll take that off. Actually, we'll pour the paint out because undoubtedly I'm going to fuck this up and get paint everywhere. All right, cool. Cool. Glad I asked about the video title. I thought it would just be like this is just Scott's thing now, but now obviously other people use titles like that, and so it wouldn't be my thing. It'd be everyone else's thing as well. Oh, there it is. Oscar the Grouch. What up, Tomb King Tristan? It's been a while. Yes, Rufus, she is. I forget her name. But I also discovered that last night. Clickbait is a necessary evil. I mean, it is, and there's other ways to do it, though. Okay. Oh, should have thought about that. All right, I'm gonna put some Iwata needle oil down in this little area. You know what? This is stupid. Where's that fucking thing? Here it is. All right, we're just gonna try to drip it down into there. Nope, I missed. Get in there, you motherfucker. There we go. All right, we're in. All right, and then we're also gonna put some in here. Sorry, chat. Anyone complaining about clickbait on YouTube needs to get real problems. I'd be careful of the valve rod spring. Red Yeti says, I don't see it as clickbait. Clickbait is two thin coats is trash. Asking is a trash is a segment. It's no different than the preamble of any themed video. Bottoms did not catch me when I watched the trailer, but Shiva Baby looks like my kind of movie. Shiva Baby was definitely, I think I gave it 4 stars or something like that. I really enjoyed it. It was cool. It was cool. Yeah. I mean, yes, I do need, you know what? I do need some mods. You're right. My Discord mods are, there are also mods on Twitch, but honestly, they do too much anyways. So I think we need some actual Twitch mods. Now that Evan isn't just here permanently. Ugh. All right, that trigger is way better now. Thank you for the rec. Chat. Specifically Barros, I think. Be careful of the valve rod spring. I don't know which one that is. That is looking good. I'm feeling air coming out here, though, which is bizarre. But we can move on. Okay. Thank you for being patient with that brief interlude. Give me mod so I can ban everybody. Shiva movie better than B movie confirmed. Totally killer. Oh, with Fassbender, right, Mike? Yeah, I haven't seen that. Thinking of the killer is spot. What's Totally Killer is the murder mystery horror movie with like there's like a weird time travel element in it, right? Totally Killer was fucking baller. Yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch versus that movie was awesome. I didn't give that movie 4 stars also. It was so much fun. Anyways, I watched that movie yesterday. And the finale is so fucking awesome. And reminded me of how much I love the concept art of a cheerleader with a baseball bat, like covered in blood, with like a cheeky ass grin, you know, like that character is just really cool. And immediately I was like, you know what? I'm done with my Kickstarter. You know, it's time to make another model. And so there's a concept artist on Instagram. His name is Samuel Lee Turner, who I've wanted to work with for a super long time. I have only worked with Tatiana Petrova to do all my model concepts for minis, but I was like, dude, let's message Sam and see if he's down to make a kick-ass cheerleader. And I think I might make a kick-ass cheerleader like bust. That's like a limited edition thing. So we'll see if he's interested in the idea. I think it'd be cool to do like a limited edition model series at some point. I'm really starting to focus on specific areas with the airbrush now. So like the tops of thighs, obviously tops of head, tops of shoulders. Yeah. Okay. Bombs was incredible. What up, Dan? I didn't watch the Fear Street movies. I like it when movies like Totally Killer or The Bounds take their material seriously. It's the difference between a good bad movie and a plain bad movie. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You and your daughter watched the 90s TMNT, Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2. I think I've only seen the first one. Cheerleader Kickstarter went. No Kickstarter, just making the model. I was like imagining the packaging would have like a bow tie on it, and the bow tie would be set with like a little tiny pom-pom. You know, it's like, that'd be so cool. That'd be so fucking cool. Coronary jump. 1 year being a miniature maniac. Hell yeah. Yeah, those texture trainers from Monument really has me looking for neat, non-traditional models. Cool. Top line of models, just some tendies. So we have Soran, dude. One of the original vampires, prime subbing. I appreciate that. Where's Airbrush? Quick, someone make a Twitch account called Airbrush and sub to me. Hairbow. Exactly, you know? I want a high ponytail. I want little bangs. I want like that cheerleading outfit that's like kind of like stiff and has like kind of peaked shoulders. I want like a baseball bat across her shoulder with like her arms hanging down with like wraps on her fists, and then just like gore drenched, and her suit is stained, and she has like flecks of blood, and she's just like grinning ear to ear. You know, like isn't like a bust of that like waist up. Woo! Count me the fuck in, dude. I don't know why that has me so amped, but it does. Okay. Are we getting some dry tip? It kind of feels like I'm losing a little bit of, okay, we are getting. After 3 layers of paint, that's what we got. I didn't clean it after I used it the first time. Yeah, Tank Girl definitely a similar vibe. Definitely. More of a post-apocalyptic sci-fi kind of thing, but that is the exact kind of character. Wouldn't most of that be accomplished through paint? Bangs, baseball bat, wraps, peaked shoulders, high ponytail. All of that is sculpting. The only thing that's painting is the blood. Unless I am misunderstanding something. Mascro, hey Scott, you said you had something to tell me? Dude, you missed it, bro. You missed you missed it. Although I think on Twitch, oh no, that's YouTube. In YouTube, you can like go backwards in time. We talked about all the exciting things that I've been working on while taking a little bit of a break. The gore, yeah, definitely the gore would be, maybe I could put like some brain matter on a baseball bat. I love that, dude. Hear me out when I say, hear me out. What if there was a cheeky little fang? Dude, okay. I wonder if I could like make it so you had different bits and you could put in a different tooth. Cause I love that idea, Mike, obviously. Like some things do go together and I love that idea to make her a vampire. Yeah, that'd be fucking sick. When are we getting the Scott Bust? Creamy Biggins with the sub. Viewer picking up The Witch. Nice. What up? It's been a minute. You're welcome for the Team M video. I managed to take home bronze. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. It's for Sanguinius. Nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. Viewer picking up the Masterclass course. The Witch. The Warrior. Nice. Thank you for the support, viewer. You're buying everything today. Yeah. So obviously stormtroopers have like a lot of like under armor kind of thing going on here. Like you can see they have like interconnected, like a softer suit in between the harder plates. People just paint that black mostly, right? That's what it is. Love the bust. The Patreon I support was doing them monthly, but they stopped. Okay, nice. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I'm on the fence about having a sculpted emblem in the cheerleader jersey as opposed to just leaving it blank so you can paint in whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could make two. Maybe I can make a bit that had the sculpted portion and then a bit that was just flat so you could pick whatever one you wanted, you know? You did black for your clones? Okay, cool. Cool. My problem with Shatterpoint is I'm getting a little bit bored of the list that I'm playing, and I haven't finished painting it yet. Well, that's not true. I'm not getting bored of it. I'm kind of like, I'm just self-conscious about my friends who only play against me with the same fucking list every single time. Swappable heads? Kind of like swappable heads, yeah. Definitely kind of like that. Play Ewoks like the cool kids. Ewoks got some shit, bro. Ewoks are scary. I know Rufus Kit is kind of into Ewoks, and they move around like motherfuckers, dude. You cannot hold them down. Stormtroopers indeed! Shatterpoint Stormtroopers. Typically it's black, but your menu can paint whatever color you want. No accidents, only happy underwear. Yeah, I was thinking black would probably be best. Are motherfuckers known for their movement? Yes. Motherfuckers are known for many things, you know? It's kind of a context thing. Manny Caffeine, open stream, saw Mini in progress, walked over 10 minutes, saw Mini hardly change. My brain thought this was a time lapse at first and not what it is, you know, the real time stream. Oh my God, dude. You're blowing my mind right now. Tree TPO. I played a game called Iki over the weekend. Anyone play Iki ever? It's like another game in a long list of resource management, worker placement, action, economy, midweight Euro style board game. I think we're having tip drive problems. Yeah, we totally are. Fuck, man. Okay. All right, well. Still a problem. Okay, he's done. We got 3 troopers. We got 2 normal dudes and a sergeant. Wub wub. Don't you have some evil space elves to paint for a certain challenge? Yes, I do. I do, but I have so many things I'm excited about painting right now. So I'm kind of just letting my muse guide me. And I'm definitely excited about that too. I have like 3 videos that I want to make right now. And they are a video about Necromunda, a video about Dark Eldar, and a video about the super rare model that I have from GW that I want to paint. So all GW videos, but I don't really care. I'm just excited about that stuff right now. But yes, I do have some space pirates to paint that I'm excited about. Yes, yeah, spoiled for choice, certainly, yeah. I kind of feel like the paint that I am painting on right now is less glossy than it was previously. And I'm kind of trying to figure out why that is. I wonder if I used more thinner than I normally do. And that has more of a satin or a matte finish to it. And a video about printing some Guild Ball and dusting off the others, dude. Dude, I have a fully painted Guild Ball team. I don't gotta paint shit. Oh man, Guild Ball, Old World, dude. There's so much stuff to make videos about. Shatterpoint? Is Shatterpoint trash? Here's what I'll say about Shatterpoint. Because I've been playing it so much, I've kind of been like seeing the Matrix a little bit with it. At least I feel like I am. Very possible that I haven't been, but I feel like when you're playing Shatterpoint and you draw a card to activate, because you don't pick what you activate in Shatterpoint, you draw a card and then you go with that. You have 1 Guild Ball army, but what about a 2nd Guild Ball? I do have some rat catchers, but that's kind of like the same team as Morticians. At one point, I picked up a Navigator box because I wanted to play some Navigators. So I felt like that was very different than Morticians, and it's kind of fun because it's a minor guild. I I just realized that I'm allowed to work on more than one mini at a time and no one will arrest me. It blew my mind. I can just move on if I get burnt. Dude, Logic Boy, that sounds obvious, but so many people have so many reasons for feeling like they are committed to a thing. You know, it doesn't even need to be a miniature. This is not even a miniature painting issue. This is a human issue. And I had that same problem. When I started to paint Darth Vader, before I sat down, I was like, I should work on Necromunda because I have like a Necromunda campaign going on right now. But then I was like, you know what? I'm playing Shatterpoint. I'm excited about Shatterpoint. I'm gonna fucking paint Darth Vader. I don't care if I finish just his helmet or not even finish his helmet. It was just fun in that moment to do it. And that sounds dumb, but like totally. That's totally a thing that people experience and they feel a certain amount of investment, you know? Seeing that gaming matrix. That's fair, Mike. I think it's for everyone to decide on their own. Okay, but back to seeing the matrix with Shatterpoint, and this is kind of a critique of the game, honestly. And it's very similar to Age of Sigmar, right? Like in Age of Sigmar, what you want to do is pretty apparent. You want to score objectives. And that is the exact same thing in Shatterpoint. When you draw that card, you have to ask yourself one question, maybe two questions. The question is with this card, can I take an objective? Most importantly, can I take an objective from my opponent? That is the most important thing. Then it's, can I take an objective? Then after that can I wound someone while also taking an objective? Best thing in the world. Wound an opponent's model and take their objective. That is number one. If you can't take an objective, can you at least wound somebody? If you can't do any of those things, you are falling behind in the game. So it's kind of really that simple. I guess how you go about taking an objective is a little bit more complicated, but it really isn't that complicated. You're either wounding the person who's sitting on it, if there's just one, or you're pushing them off of it in some way. And if you can accomplish that, then GG, you've won the game. Oh, we got a raid! I actually have no idea who the raid is from because you guys said so. Oh, Zambies! Zambies! Wow, look at that fucking zombie booty, dude. Holy cow. Zamb said we had to come pick on you. Hell yeah, please come to you. Welcome to the stream, y'all. We're painting some Shatterpoint figures, and then we're gonna paint some Necromunda figures. Although I am talking quite a fucking bit. We're trying out some Createx airbrush paint. I think this is owned by Iwata at the moment. So kind of a different kind of paint than normal miniature painter's experience. Scott, I feel like you're describing every competitive endeavor. I know that's the thing is like, am I just stating the obvious here? I feel like I'm stating the obvious, but there was like a really memorable quote that I picked up while I was talking about game design, or when I was researching game design, and the quote was, "You want to show your player like what they're supposed to be doing, but you don't want them to like grasp and master the thing too quickly. If they do it too quickly, then they get bored." And so I'm kind of low key feeling that way a little bit with Shatterpoint. It's like, I don't really care who I'm drawing. I'm asking the exact same questions every single time I draw the card. And so there's something about it that's not interesting. But then I think about what Mike said, and it's like you could just have dissolved every competitive game to that question. And maybe it's just a matter of me not being familiar with games like chess enough to boil it down to those simple questions. I don't know. Zambies raid, indeed. We can make you talk even more by saying the words movie, horror, Star Wars, sequel, or letterboxd. Oh my God. Zambies, what were you working on? Or anyone who was watching Zambies stream? How's the league going? It's going so good. I have a game today. I'm playing against an Escher gang. I actually still have 130 or 140 credits from the previous round that I haven't spent yet on anything. I was painting OG 1987 Rogue Trader Female Warrior Gabs. Holy shit, I don't even know what that is. Sounds crazy. Oh, Red Yeti, that sounds like a ton of fun, dude. How did I get that many credits? Viewer, thank you for picking up a patch and probably some other things. I got a lot of credits because I looted both the loot crates in our game, Dan. I have a specialist thing that allows me to get more money in credits when I loot crates. Like, that's one of my champion skills. You paid me 50 credits to give you back the guy that I captured. I worked a territory. We got money for the scenario we played. Yeah, a lot of reasons. I've been in love with Rogue Trader minis. Do you like the new ones, Zambies? Like there's like a kill team, I believe, that has got a bunch of Rogue Trader minis in it. I'm a big fan of the classics, so thank you. Citizen Perfect. The Euclidean Star Striders. How are the Deldar going? I haven't done a lick of work on Dark Eldar since the last video I made. So, zilch. Yeah, spend those creds. I'm going to spend some creds on some armor that I was able to get when I went to the trading post. I think I'm gonna do armor and then 2 more gangers. I think that's what I'm gonna do. What about creds? Which means I need more fucking plastic boys. I need more minis for my Caudorites. Okay, that level of red is complete, and now we'll just paint with the pure red from Wicked Colors, which looks pretty saturated, if I'm being quite honest. So I'm looking forward to it. See you, Zambies. Why am I cleaning this out? I'm just gonna get another one. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's friggin' do it. Friggin'. I feel like I jinxed myself with this paint. I swear I was painting with the dark red stuff, and it was like working really well and not causing any kind of tip dry. And then the moment I turn the fucking camera on, it all goes to shit. To be fair, not any more shit than it normally is, but just kind of feel like I had solved something for myself here, but apparently not. Ooh. I think I need to clean up my Awada thingamabobber. This little place to put the paint. What's the general consensus on you airbrush users with doing this? The back blow, mixing, rinsing. I remember being in an airbrush class with Ken Badger, and he recommended this. All right. It's fine, but I end up using my brush to mix it anyways. Scott Melville bought his first cheap airbrush. Congratulations. I try to make sure I stab my finger with the needle. Works better when I have a little bit of blood. Wad Tomaton. Did my game with Jason interest me in Battletech? Jason says that's terrible for the airbrush long term. Okay, some people say it is. Hard to know. Battletech seems like a mechanically very interesting game. Like I can't really fault it for any reason, but it doesn't really have any models that get me interested in playing. Which sometimes that isn't how it works. Like sometimes when I play a game and it's like, after I play it, I find something in the range to enjoy now that I enjoy the game itself. But I did enjoy the game, and I did go look at the models again, and it wasn't doing it for me. I don't know what it was. So yes, it has me interested, but I'm gonna wait until I see some models that I'm more compelled by. You blow at the airbrush? Jason also dislikes wet palettes, so I don't trust him. You're right, Battletech does have great lore. I've heard that from many people. I don't know. Okay. Missed your latest stream, so I don't know how you talked about it already, but what are your thoughts on Songwise and Fire Tactics? I'm so excited about Tactics. The way that it was described was like, you can use your models to play the game. And so I'm hoping there's more than just Baratheon and Targaryen. And I'm hoping that they're going to allow for models already that exist. So for instance, like, well, you know what? They picked a different timeline for the game, didn't they? People who know more about Game of Thrones lore, did they pick a different timeline? Because they're using a bunch of Targaryen characters that are like legitimate Targaryen characters. So that makes me feel like this is more like House of Dragons era. Am I wrong about that? Where did I get the little heart-shaped cup? Rufus Kit recommended it to me on Amazon. It's a little silicone thing. I didn't play Alpha Strike, but I'm willing to play Alpha Strike. I'm down to play anything pretty much. There is, but not Greyjoys yet. Okay, cool. I'm very excited to play Greyjoys in a skirmish style war game. I'm very excited. It's Robert's Rebellion, so like, okay, so not that long before. Still excited for Tactics. It looks real good. I kickstarted it and got the Battle of the Trident, but also got a box of battle under the wall. There's a Stark versus... Okay, I should take a look at it again. I should take a look at it again. That sounds pretty cool. I'm surprised they could make House of the Dragon timeline stuff. I kind of figured that HBO Gilded Lion Minis, thank you for the sub. 9-month streak, hell yeah. I kind of thought that... what was I going to say? That HBO had the license to that, and they sold the license to make minis for House of the Dragon to Knight models. But I suppose those are two different companies in different countries, so it doesn't matter, right? Because you can sell your license to different people in different countries. I don't know how it fucking works, dude. I'm stoked with the Brotherhood Without Banners. Okay, I definitely need to look at these models again. What's my input on GW's New World? You mean Old World? Okay, got you, Dan. Got you. HBO doesn't own book. Sorry, show rights. Sorry, Old World. What are my thoughts on it? I don't know, man. You know, I want to be the guy who like shits on GW for like not remaking the models, because like you're a model company. It's what you do. Why did you not make nice models? But then I see all these people who are like legitimately enjoying the vintage stuff, and it's like, it confuses me, because on one hand, you guys could have been enjoying it the entire time it was gone, because there was a rule set that was perfectly fine. The models are the same, so you could have been playing it this entire time. So it feels weird that people are like, I like it, and it's like, what? Why? But also, I don't want to be the person that like shits on people's like good time, you know? It's like, oh, you like that? How could you like that? But I'm a little bit disappointed that we only got like 4 or 5 new models. I would have liked GW to like actually, because it's been in the works for like fucking 3 years, something crazy. And it's like, you guys pump out the number of models that you made for Old World in a month. And it's like, why couldn't you have made a whole new starter set for a game if you had 3 years of it in the making? Maybe I am misunderstanding something in that, I don't know. You know, maybe models take a very long time to make. Maybe like each one takes many years. I know they take a while. I know they take a while. But I will say this. I read the army book for the good guys, and it got me hyped to play. It got me real hyped to play. So I don't know. I have a mixed response to the game. The Old World is 100% nostalgia bait, says Azathoth. I'm just excited there's a supported rule set for old minis. Are the Song of Ice and Fire minis fun to paint? Yeah, I think they're fun to paint, especially the newer stuff. Some of the newer stuff especially has really great detail, and the models are simple, and so they're not super hard to paint. The price is honestly, yeah, the price. What the fuck? Why are they so expensive? What is going on there? Yeah, you're totally right. Why is it so expensive? I also don't see anyone buying the models at the store. It sounds like GW wanted... That's also why I think Gilded Lion is that they are dipping their toes into it to see if it's a property that's worth investing more in. Teague says the same thing, kind of not into the old stuff. Ampersand Monkey saying he's being a bit of a cynic, it's keeping him away. It is GW, but shouldn't cost the same. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It shouldn't cost it. Like, I remember back in the day, like, like every single army had an infantry box of 20 dudes. And when I first started playing the hobby, it was $30 US to buy the 20-man box of infantry. It was Glade Guard. It was Tomb King. It was Tomb Guard, not Tomb Guard. I forget what, Skeleton Warriors. And then I remember when they increased it by $5, so it was $35, and it was like, okay, well, now it costs so much money. I remember that. I remember those days. Oh, the Games Workshop Lord of the Rings license is up soon. I did not know. Did anyone know about that? I don't know about that. Songer, yeah. They had some big mold lines. I used old Chaos Warrior models or knights to make my blood knights, and scraping the mold lines off of those horses was it was awful. Yo, is HUD still in the chat? You watching Dream League, bro? You watching Dream League? I'm concerned for my gaming gladiators. I'm concerned. Can you recommend a video / channel for me to get started with airbrushing? Scott Melville, I made a video called New to Airbrushing, ? Start here, in all caps, period. I'd recommend that video, selfishly. My own video, but it describes your exact situation. So go for it. That one. You just heard that, okay. How does it feel to be liberated of Kickstarter responsibilities? I feel like a new person. It's incredible. Viewer picking up The Ranger. Speaking of, you can buy that stuff on the web store right now at miniac.co. Thank you, viewer. Should have seen that coming. Yeah, why not, right? Why not? I mean, I also think it's a good video, so what can I say? It's coming up for renewal in 2025. It's speculation after the Embracer Group purchased the licensing rights to Lord of the Rings. Okay. Invariably, whenever someone calculates the cost of old hammer with inflation, the real cost is about flat. What does that mean? Does that mean that they cost what they should cost? Is that what you're saying? Scott should buy the license next. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting some juicy reds up in here. Well, it's not very juicy to you guys. Can't be done if more people sub. No, that ain't gonna cut the gravy. I don't think. You're gonna cut the gravy. That's not a fucking saying. Am I high? Speaking of AMG, have they shown any love? Yeah, they have. They've made some Legion stuff. I looked at army builders for my clones and it doesn't look good. Yeah, they've definitely come out with some new stuff since AMG has taken over the property. Whether or not it is, whether or not they're going to continue doing so is unknown to me. Legion is pretty dead since Shatterpoint, though. I'd be curious to see like how many releases they had like on average the 6 months leading up to their acquisition, and then like how much they have now. Because like Shatterpoint isn't like getting like tons of love, you know. Like we get like like between 1 and 3 new boxes like every 3 months. Am I wrong about that? Dan would know if he's in chat. He runs the store. Maybe anyone can confirm that. It doesn't feel like we're getting a ton of Shatterpoint stuff. Although I wouldn't mind. Selfishly, I would not mind. Shatterpoint just got 5 new boxes. Yeah, they got 5 new boxes, but we've known of those boxes for months. For like a long time. Do I use a vortex mixer? I do not know. I haven't played X-Wing, but I think I would like to. All right, we're getting some blendy blends on this boy. This is when I say it looks better in real life than it does in camera. So I can hedge. Who else is on the horizon? Dude, Bad Batch is on the horizon. Moff Gideon, the blue-skinned man. And also Eden Versio and her Inferno squad. Those are the ones that I know about because that's all I care about is Imperial stuff. But and we've known about that stuff for a long time too. Mando coming? Yeah, I think Mando's coming, yeah. Dan, how many new Shatterpoint warbands do we get every quarter, every 2 months, whatever time period makes sense? There is a bit of a clog issue, yeah. We're still getting dry tip problems. You want Saw Gerrera? Yeah, that would be fucking sick, dude. You're totally right. We need some real rebels. The comic books have a lot of really cool rebels. Or I wouldn't mind like give me a Crimson Dawn squad, dude. Like you want to get crazy? Let's get fucking crazy. You should buy some airbrush retarder. Okay. Can any old retarder work, or is it just airbrush stuff? Because I have some over here from Reaper. That'd be cool though. That'd be cool. I would love in Legion or Shatterpoint, either one, the ability to make a speeder bike team. You know, I want like Enfys Nest or something like that. Summon Lesser Maker. You're gonna kit bash the Ranger? Nice. With what stuff? Hondo, Mando, Moff Gideon, and Scott's Jam Inferno Squad. Also Han and Endor dudes. Maybe I did not ask the question good, Dan. Historically, how many new boxes of Shatterpoint do we get in a quarter? Like since the game's release. Which it's going to be. The game will be out for a year. It's been out for pretty much a year at this point. You're right, which is why the question isn't super great. As a thought, that does seem to come in waves. Dr. Aphra, I've actually read a little bit about Dr. Aphra in my in the comic books that I've been reading. Darth Vader has captured Dr. Aphra and is like using her to, I believe, hack an Imperial or hack a droid to do stuff for Vader, I think is what's happening in the comic book that I'm reading. Season finale? Thanks to the sub. How's it going, wife? He's knocking it back? Okay. I think September is when it came out. September? What the fuck? You could demo it at Adepticon in March, and it came out in September? Yeah, Logic Boy, that is a fucking classic quote. When you buy the Vader box that comes with these stormtroopers that I am painting right now, the box is called Fear and Dead Men. It was out just before. No, okay, so maybe I should dial it back in with my complaints about release schedule then, because the game's officially been out since June. It hasn't even been a year yet, and like, look at the number of products we have. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dial it back. Although AMG, if you're watching this, you can just release Imperial stuff, just constantly. Okay, that's all you need to do. I'm making a witchy undead Mordheim Warman. I think I'll make a great necromancer because of the pose. Nice. Okay. It hasn't been a year. Seems like it's been almost a little bit over half a year. I agree, Adathoth. I would love it if it came in waves, not in sorry, if it was more steady and not so bursty. Oh, some spider webbing. Nice. Good luck, Teothor. Which one did you get? Yeah. Oh. Okay, I got you, Dark Hunter. I know some people stopped because they felt like it was too much all at once, and others were upset because of the pause. There are several Shatterpoint builder web apps, nothing official. One for the Androids called Point Break. Oh yeah, there's someone asking if there's like an app to use to build stuff. I just use Shatterpoint DB. That one is the one I use. Point Break. The store I work for couldn't get Grievous for almost a month after he was supposed to release, and the reason why we got almost 5 all at once was delays. Yeah. Honestly, I'm beginning to like kind of forgive, production issues for a lot of companies, because like even GW like struggles to get product to stores on time or the right amounts and all that stuff. Yeah, we're getting some dry tip. We're getting some consistent dry tip. Whoa, that was a mean look.
Don't take
Oh God. Okay. Yep. Well, there's no more dry tip. The paint looks more saturated when it is wet. And then when it dries, it gets sad. really annoying to work on these Shatterpoint models on this little holder that is not the right size. Although I do believe I have 2 of these bigger ones. And also, they're supposed to attach to a handle. So let's do all those things. I won't have one for the sergeant, but the other 2 will be good. Okay. Ho! What up? Okay. Oh my God. I need to get your name right. It's Kara, right? It's not, my brain wants to say Kira, and it's not Kira. It is Kara. Am I right? Tell me I'm right, chat. I'm fucking wrong? I'm fucking wrong? It is Kira? Fuck me, man. Honestly, I'm such a fucking asshole. It's Caramel. Okay, I'll call you Caramel. No. Broadsword Wargaming, thank you again for the sub. Appreciate it, man. We're all sad because that was my last stream. What was your last stream? Oh my God. For a bad reason? For a good reason? For a neutral reason? I know. I'm a piece of shit. Honestly, I am. Baby break. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. You deserve some time off. Well, that's really cool. Congratulations on some maternity leave. I hope it's obviously not going to be much of a relaxing break because you are giving birth to a child. But I hope you get what you need from it. Honestly, that's awesome. Was it a good last stream? Don't fear it. She'll be back in streaming on the shaded. No, she will not. She needs some time off. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, we need to keep nursing this airbrush needle. I've discovered that the majority of the time when I bend an airbrush needle, it's because I don't have the cap that protects it on. Yeah, no shit, right? It'll be running the shop in 3 months. When does your baby start streaming? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, Kira. That's one way to get new mods. Yeah, you just give birth to them. Chat, I have to ask you stormtrooper questions. Jesus Christ. We current mods welcome another recruit / stream slave. Jesus Christ. Is all of this stuff here on the side, is that all like the undersuit, the black? The answer, they are white, not red. Yes, you are right. Is this part right here all undersuit? Is that like the black cloth? So is this stuff down here? No, that's not. That's armor plates. Okay. Where does it end though? Like, it's hard to see where it ends. Ash, have you switched to the blue paper towels? No, I haven't. But I think it's definitely like it's reasonable to do that. Okay. Thank you, stream. Spider webbing. I love that answer. They are white, not red. Oh, okay. I'll check that link out. The spiderwebbing makes sense. The troopers looks like he's trying to cosplay a Spider-Man. Nice. He is. He's got his spider suit on. I did, yeah. And how do you wind it so it has tension again? Can you come here and show me? Okay. So yeah, adds a thought. Okay. Red done. Got some nice blends across the mini. Part of me wants to like bust out like an ultra krill red, like this kind of red, just to see if like another layer would like change anything. If it would like, or maybe I should just edge highlight with something like this and kind of keep it where it's at. That seems like a better idea, honestly. I think once I start painting in like the cloth in between the armor panels, and like also they have like stripes and stuff on their shoulders and their legs and stuff. Painting that an accent color is going to look really cool too. All right, see you, Dragon Skull Studio. Edge makes more sense. Okay, cool. All right. We'll do a little enamel wash. We'll clean the airbrush first. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ah. All right, then we gotta clean out these things. They're easy to clean out though. I just kind of rinse it in water and then it kind of just all comes out. Death Troopers. Yeah, kind of like that. I mean, they're gonna be just stormtroopers, but yeah, they're kind of like inspired by that. But aren't Death Troopers black? I don't know. Those are the guys you see in the opening scene of Rogue One, right? RG Hanomic, 14-month streak. Thank you so much. Barrows, what up? Welcome back. Sorry, I missed a bunch. Have you been painting the same trooper the whole time? Painting a squad, yeah. We got 3 dudes we're painting. I'll make sure I get their chests and their faces. It's like ultra bright red. Red Stormtrooper indeed. Paint some gaunts? Some gants. What's a gant? Okay. Now we clean. Termagant. Okay. Not a gaunt. Wait, a termagant. Termagant? Who knows? That paint, it does seem pretty, it is pretty satin, yeah. I think I am going to matte it down. But before I matte it down, I'm gonna make some use out of it. I'm gonna wash my minis with enamels. And any wash, I believe, should like a glossy surface to work on, depending on what kind of result you want. If you want the wash to tint the surface and muddy it down, like with streaking grime or something, then a glossy surface isn't good. But for most washing purposes, a nice shiny surface will do you well. The red, They're called the Royal Guard, right? Cultist games? They're like a totally different thing. But then there are... Wait, no. Those are the melee weapons. What are the ones called that are chilling in Palpatine's throne room in episode 9? Those guys might be called something else. I don't know. Those guys have Imperial Guards, is that what they're called? What a great name. Oh no, those are the guys with the sticks. What are the guys with the capes and the big rifles? I think they're called like Sith troopers or something. Emperor's Royal Guard. Okay. Elite Praetorian Guard. That kind of sounds more right. Praetorian Guard sounds like a 40K thing, actually. Are you fucking with me, Logic Boy? The cloaked ones are Royal Guard. The Sith Troopers are the red ones from the alleged trilogy, last trilogy. I like how it's alleged. Oh, there, yeah. Oh, those ones are cool. The ones in Snoke's throne room in episode 8. Yeah, that movie's kind of a train wreck, but those guys are definitely cool. And so are the Knights of Ren. Those guys are all very fucking cool. Okay. I know, right? Alleged. All right. Let's grab some. Oh boy. All right. Scott, what are you doing? Put the fucking needle cap on, my dude. Okay. Let's use some Tamiya panel liner. This stuff, I love the fact that there's a brush in the cap of this thing. All right, loud sounds. I'm gonna mute the mic. Yeah, I agree. They were Knights of Ren were super underutilized. My biggest issue with the Knights of Ren was how the hell did Luke set up a school of the most weak-willed Jedi ever to fall for Snoke's BS? I don't know. Is that the lore of the Knights of Ren? They were all just other students. Palpatine guards are the Emperor Royal Guard. They are Force-attuned individuals that don't have enough Force connection to be trained as Sith, but enough Force connection to make their reaction speed better than the others, which is why they're so elite. Well, that's cool. Also, what the fuck is a Ren? So, based on the comics that I've read, the Knights of Ren have been a thing for a long time. And the reason why Kylo's last name is Ren is because he came in and killed the actual leader of the Knights of Ren and took up the mantle of being their leader. And so that's why his last name is Kylo Ren. They're not named the Knights of Ren after him. They were a thing that existed beforehand. And he usurped the throne. That is at least what the comic book said that I read. I don't know if that's true. That's what I think it is. I don't know if is it a race or was it just the name of the original person? I don't know. Yeah, they're not Sith people, but they are kind of combat-y. They don't have lightsabers. I don't think, if I can remember correctly. Oh, it's magic. I don't need to wash that. That's just going to be black. Oh, no, that isn't going to be black. Wait, no, it is going to be black. I can't tell. That's going to be cloth. Oh, love that. Ping. I need to give it some time to like dry a little bit, and then I will wipe it up. Do I clear coat? No, I don't. Sith were a species too? I didn't know that. Star Wars has this bad habit of telling us how badass their villains are instead of showing us. Yeah, sure, yeah. Does the panel liner clean up like any other enamel? Yes, it does. Do I use clear coat? No, I don't. This is, to me, a panel liner. It's not a black, it's an enamel wash. Yes, teak-like leak is correct. If I gloss coated beforehand, it would wash even better. Am I painting Adidas Troopers? Yes, now I am. I'm gonna put the symbol on their face, or on their helmets. The Adidas unit.
I kick ass for the Lord.
The Jesse Miller. Thank you for the prime sub. Gold chains and boom boxes. Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm a little bit scared to use the enamel panel liner on their faces because the faces have a lot of incredibly subtle shallow detail, and I have a feeling like it is not going to look good, but might as well try. You know, we can wipe it off later. When I was using an oil wash the last time, I gave it like 30 minutes to cure. And I did not even use mineral spirits to wipe it up. I just used a spongy brush. That was it. Yeah, dude, this is on so shallow a detail. When I wipe that away, that recess, particularly on the back of his helmet, is just gonna evaporate. Ooh, this one's pretty shallow too. You can kind of tell how deep a detail is by like how much the wash wants to settle. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to forgo doing any more of the face, just because I know it's gonna end in tragedy. And then I will come back in with just a thin black paint, and I will just paint in those crisp lines on the face. It'll take 2 fucking minutes, and then I won't have to deal with enamel wash. Let's just give this guy a good scan. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I totally did. Oh, wow, that was way too much. Oh boy. More shallow details. I think Shatterpoint models could definitely do with just a little bit more grace with the depth of detail. Just a tiny bit more. Don't need a lot. Man, look at that, man. When it works, holy shit. When it works so well. On this one, let me just ruin it. But obviously we can still clean it up. Like on this shoulder, that was horrendous. Yeah, so we'll just skip the face. All right. Okay. Oh, that guy. In the alleged trilogy, when Finn gets the bloody handprint on his helmet, and instead the trooper died drawing the Adidas logo, that would have made the movie nice. There is a series of short stories roughly 5,000 years before the Battle of Having. They're called the Lost Tribes. Okay, cool. How would this enamel compare to Liquitex black ink? Does it flow better specifically? I think it does. I think that's the intent. That's why you suffer having to deal with like white spirits instead of like water. But I have never done formal comparison. So there's probably a world where you could like take some black ink, put some surfactant in it, and get some pretty convincing results. But the problem is you just can't clean it up as nicely as you can enamel. And so, yeah. If you make a mistake, it can be very difficult to fix it, especially on a model where like you airbrushed everything, right? We don't need to worry about the shoulder. I'm going to paint that a totally different color than red. Those are models that came back from Australia. So I'm assuming a Duchess is in there. Why are you making that face? Oh, it's not heavy enough? They didn't put any crinkle cut in there? Is anyone in chat? Let me know in chat if you got models from my Kickstarter campaign sent to you, where you live, either US, EU, Australia, like what continent you live on. Did the model have crinkle cut in the box when it was sent to you? Like black paper that's been cut?
Black, just
whatever. Paper that's been cut into tiny strips and then scrunched up for packaging purposes. Did the model itself in the red box have it? Can you show me that model, Amber? Or did it come like this? Empty with just the model in it? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious. I'm specifically curious about people in the UK, EU, and Australia, and China, and New Zealand.
well, and the U.S.
And the US too, but yeah. If Scott was a Sith Lord, what was his own with his own special troopers? What color would they be? Ooh, dark emerald green. Have I made my wood elf list yet, Manzak? No, I haven't. I haven't made my wood elf list yet for Old World, but I do want to. That's a problem, you know. Is that the problem with being one hobbyist is that there are just so many things that I want to do right now. And Old World is definitely one of them. But I also want to paint Necromunda, and I also want to paint Dark Eldar, and I also want to paint Shatterpoint, and I also, you know, there's just so many fun things to do right now. The hobby is so exciting at the moment for me. I haven't written a list yet, but you bet your ass my Highborn is going to be wielding a Bow of Lauren, rocking arcane bodkins, fucking running around, shooting 6 attacks, and just destroying knights. That's his job. What do you use for cleaning up enamel over a clip like that? I would use mineral spirits, this stuff. But what I'm going to try first is I'm going to try to... Oh my god. Oh, I've been looking for these. Holy shit. I'm going to try to just use a brush. Just a spongy brush with literally nothing in it. I'm just going to see if that'll work first. Like it did with oil paints. Also, there seems to be a difference between mineral spirits you buy at Home Depot and mineral spirits you buy for like art purposes. I don't know 100% what the difference is. It could be like a concentration-ish difference or something else altogether. But keep that in mind that they're not necessarily the same product. If you're like looking for a cheaper solution or a higher quantity solution. Did I get a response from Cabell for Ted? No. He's always popping up when Scott trying to explain something to Jeesh. Oh, ads? Fucking A, yeah. Oh, man. Looks so good when it works. Oh, creaming. All right, we'll skip the head. Okay. We'll get some on the arm here. Fuck that up. Ooh, that was bad. All right, did I miss anything? Did I miss a recess that's not also attached to what will eventually be black cloth? So that does not need to be recessed, because that will kind of do the job for me. Obviously, the head isn't done. We're not going to do the head. Okay, cool. Done. All that Necromunda painting streaming got me out to go pick up an Escher gang. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's quite a lot of mineral spirits. I don't see myself running out anytime soon either. Oops. I gotta get more dexterous with this tiny brush. Keep making mistakes. Dexterous? Is that the adjective of dexterity? To have dexterity? Dexterous? Or is that just like a food additive? See the span of plastic? You have an Araby? Oh, it's a high elf list. It's garbage, but I can fit in all the unit conversions. However, I cannot say anything about my VC barrel list. It's going to be trash list, and I can't fill out the theme stuff from Old World article. Dexterous is having dexterity. Dextrose is an additive. Thank you, Atsu. Appreciate it. Frickin' an Araby list. Why would Araby be high elves? Are they close to Ulthuan? What's the deal with that? Why would you pick high elf models? Or units, rather, for your stats? That's cool, though. I can't remember, did GW say they were going to support Kislev with the old world? I doubt it, but that'd be really cool. Some part of me feels like I remember them saying they were going to it. Maybe that's just the fact that they were in Warhammer Total War. That I feel like I'm misremembering. Because high elves are more civilized than their woodland cousins. How fucking dare you? I cannot believe the heresy going on in chat right now. Did not get enough red paint on that part of the model. Man, that's looking so good just for minimal effort, like on all these leg bits here. Like this is how I want an oil wash to work. But it just seems to, it wants to spread out more. Oh, we need to get the backpack thing. Okay. I undoubtedly missed a recess somewhere, but I know these things, but they don't really take the enamel wash very well. Okay, I'm going to go back to the first dude I started, because that was like 10 minutes ago. And I know enamel wash kind of sets up a little bit faster than an oil wash does. And I'm not even gonna put anything on this brush. I'm just gonna try to wipe it off. They originally said that the army would be supported, but a recent article states that they will not be coming anytime soon. Satch. Wood elves do shrooms and have moon orgies, so checkmate. Fucking A, dude. Yeah. Got us there. You thought it was all one dude? No, yeah, I'm working on 3 models right now. I mean, admittedly, 2 of them look pretty similar. All right, but the first guy I started on, okay, the face is a tragedy, but let's just see what happens. Man, this feels like this could be brighter. Now my hand is blown out, but you can't really see my hand at all. Okay, so it isn't coming off like it came off. Yeah, nothing's coming off. Nothing's on the brush itself. So we will grab some mineral spirits and see what kind of damage we can do with them. You thought it was only one guy too? Oh my god, guys, seriously? Alright, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Oh my god. Am I out of pipettes right now, dude? Since when? Oh, there's one. Let's use that. I don't know what it was used for, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipette some white spirits into a paper towel, and then I'm going to like dab it on the paper towel. Because like I don't want a lot. You know, I want a little bit. Okay, try that again with a little bit of mineral spirits. Okay, well, it ain't coming off. This is new. Oh, okay, now it is. Okay, I just needed to, I don't know. Huh. This is the real litmus test here. If this shoulder pad panel line can stay intact with whatever means I have to take to wipe it off, then... All right, honestly, okay. If this is how mineral spirits is supposed to work, I definitely have a preference for oil washes. Because the way that oil washes clean up is way better. In certain areas, it works good. In certain areas, it does work good. But maybe I waited too long? I'm having to really like rub the surface to get it to come off. And so in areas where I have to be kind of like a little bit lighter, like right here on that shoulder. You can't see what I'm fucking doing. I lost the recess shade on that shoulder. I don't know. It's hard to be light. I think I just got to give it a couple swipes. No, I annihilated it. Okay. It's working well on the arm. Like on the arm, I got a nice thin black line around that rectangular thing. Airstream. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That was the hydrofluoric acid pipette. Oh, fuck, dude. Enamel is much sturdier, and that pin wash dries fast. Yeah. I was reading some scale modeling tips recently, and for panel lining, a lot of people of that side of the hobby use wedge-shaped school erasers. I think I have some of them.
So you did this for the rain?
Yeah, do whatever you want. Maybe I should have pin washed one and then cleaned it immediately. I think it works well when there's like a lot of detail. Like in an area like this on their abdomen. Like, I mean, it works really well cleaning that stuff up. When I have to have like a really subtle touch, it's kind of just impossible, honestly. I'm just like wiping away everything. Maybe I'm being impatient. Maybe I need more mineral spirits. Maybe my idea of dipping it in to the wetted paper towel is too much of a wussy's approach. Maybe I need to use more mineral spirits. But the problem when you do that, you can see what's happening. I'm getting mineral spirits everywhere, including where I want the wash to be. For panel liner, Zippo fluid or Tamiya thinner works well. I mean, I have some Zippo fluid. To avoid this on shallow lines when working on Gunpla, I use Tamiya craft swabs. Yeah, I do have some of those. They're just really hard. And I don't want to wipe paint off. Mineral spirits is where oil panel liner is enamel. Yeah, I mean, it's working and the paint's coming off. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. Maybe I need to be using a different liquid, or I need to I try to clean it up sooner than I just tried. You know, maybe it should have been you know, right away. It's, yeah, it's coming off. You can see there's black paint on there. Come to me. Okay, I'm gonna use. I was gonna say I'm gonna use an oil wash on the next one, and then I forgot that I had already, I had already done them all. Dingus. Oh, this panel line is definitely not gonna stick around. Yeah, whatever. I'm just checking the swab every now and then to see if I am pulling up red paint. It'll be really easy to see. It'll be just, you know, my brush will look pink. So, but so far so good. I don't know how I'd ever clean that up without also getting rid of the recess. Okay. Well, in some areas it's hanging around real well, and in other areas it ain't. Okay. Got some nice thin dark lines where it matters. Get any foam bits stuck in there. Okay, definitely some lines I got to repaint with just normal black paint, but we can do that. Ain't that hard. Okay, let's try again. Fuck, sorry guys. All right, let's try again. No hair cam. Sorry. All right. Okay. This was the part on his back that I was talking about being impossible to preserve the recessed shades on, just because the side walls of this detail are just so large, and so my little brush thing is just wiping away all the paint. So nice, the one on the thigh. Some on the bottom here of his torso. Okay. Glossy booty. Appreciate the scalp rating. I gotta say, I definitely have a preference for oil washing. After But I could be just doing something wrong. Okay. I'm done with these guys, and I will now bring them home to finish painting them. I started them at the office when I came in one random day, and I just wanted to make sure I finished the airbrushing and the enamel pin washing, because I can't really do that at home at the moment. But yeah, I think some more manually applied recess shading. What else? And a highlighter too of like pure red ultra acryl paint. That will do me solid. Okay, learning some things about enamel washing. I mean, I've already done it. I've done it before, but I've never done it so soon after I'd oil washed something to really kind of do some kind of comparison. Let's paint some cod ore. Let's do it. Then you forgot them for our game. Yeah, I know. I just left them at the office. Looking good, man. Thank you, sir. I'm with on oil washes. I must not be doing something right because I never seem to get the desired effect. Yes, Jim. Here's what I did recently with the cod ore guys that really worked out was I used the oil wash and I set a timer for 30 minutes. And then I didn't even use mineral spirits at all. I just used the little sponge thing, this thing, and I wiped away the oil paint, and it worked really well. And if I did need something, if I did need a little bit more extra oomph because it was being persnickety, then I would rely on some mineral spirits. But otherwise, a clean brush was doing all the work after 30 minutes. Yeah, you had some unbased. You had some bases running around, but they're pretty bases though, Dan. So, oh, okay. Let me moisten my sponge, and I'll be right back. But I can still talk to you guys. Chat, I've been telling you all the things that I'm excited about in the hobby this entire stream, and I haven't heard from you at all. Chat, what has got you excited in the hobby? Or are you in a slump right now and you're like, yeah, you know what? Everything sucks. Tell me what has got you hyped or not hyped, you know? That's a reality sometimes. Sometimes you're just not excited about anything. That's okay. Adepticon, all caps. Using all the water for wet palette. That's like a week's water allowance in fucking Arizona. Viewer picking up the masterclass for the Witch. That one's special. That one is special. That Ben's class is the reason why I wanted to bring in someone other than me to do a course, because he's just different. It's just different. I can't just keep making all the courses and have them be just like a little bit different, you know? We need some fresh blood. My Simon Cthulhu Kickstarter should be ready soon. Nice. Just developing a new drive to paint A Song of Ice and Fire minis. Hell yes. Finally painting the centerpiece to my army, Ilario. Ooh, that's a nice model. A lot of people like that model. Building my Conquest City-States. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. People want to live in the desert. I'm in a painting slump, but in a huge playing frenzy. Red Yeti, I feel you, dude. Sometimes the playing frenzy can encourage the painting. That's what happened for me, and I hope that happens for you. I bought every Shatterpoint box set / models, and now I'm overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. Start with your favorite mini, dude. Start with, how about make a list for your first game you want to play, and then start with one of the supporting units in that list. My first Infinity Army, which one? I still have some Infinity models that I have forgotten about, sadly. I just 3D printed the 4 TMNT. Nice, because you've been watching the show. Ewoks and finishing my Sisters of Battle. Sororitas. Blood Bowl tournament on the weekend. Nice. I just saw that Broadsword Wargaming. He had a tournament recently. He has like an annual tournament where someone gets a literal broadsword, whoever wins. What up, Ghoul Seats? Finishing my Maximum Ballsack Zinch Mortals. Oh yeah, those guys look so cool. Dan Mawson, the guy in my AOS campaign, used those models as his Nakara Tomb King resurrected, like what they would have looked like if they had flesh and bones still, and it worked out well. I got the tier and a half of Leviathan for $100. Sick. Started my Mantic Dungeon Saga Origins Kickstarter. Awesome. Hawk Islam. Yeah, dude. You and me. I mean, I'm not really a Hawk Islam player because I haven't painted a single fucking model, but if I did, those are the ones I did buy. I like Hawk Islam. I bought some Victrix models. Nice. After Duncan's recent video, and they should arrive soon. Nice. Okay. I've heard about Victrix. Painted some weird stuff from Mordheim, Inquisition 28, Mech 28. Finishing my Votan kill team. I have a sinking suspicion I'm going to wind up with a load of Relic Blade stuff at Adepticon, so I'm excited to paint those sculpts. Dude, yes. Love to hear it, chat. Keep it coming. Your hobby energy gives me hobby energy. Hero quests? Like the traditional stuff, or like the Silver Tower hero quest stuff? Or Blackstone Fortress. I think they all say Hero Quest on them, don't they? The OG. Nice, nice. Fucking Squidmar loves that stuff, dude. He's like trying to collect every single box of the OG Hero Quest stuff. I like that video where he like went over like kind of the history of the game and in their releases and stuff. It was cool. It's cool to see that. Hawk Islam is sweet. I finished the Shakush tag unit. He has a cool butcher sword. Yeah, there are a lot of really cool Hawk Islam models. I saw you gave Vader a red helmet. What's your plan scheme for him? You know, definitely red armor. But the problem is I don't know what color to make his lightsaber, you know? You could make it black, like kind of like a dark saber, but I don't know what to make his lightsaber. And so the best idea that I think I had was when I was talking to John, he was like, you could make his saber like an orange. And I was like, oh, what if I make his armor a blue-based red, and then I made his lightsaber an orange-based red, and so they'd be like kind of different sides of the color wheel, and there'd be some distinction there, and you'd be able to see. I don't know if that's a good idea. I could just go with orange, but I feel like red is so iconic with Sith, and I love the red lightsaber. I don't know if red lightsaber and red armor would look good. I don't know. What up, Mad Hatter? Night Thirst. Oh yeah, the new Night Thirst game from Whittle Goblin. Okay, Bates Minis. Did I bring every single brush to my house that I think is good? Scott, why? Oh no, I didn't. Nice. A white lightsaber. That could be an idea. I know a lot of Imperial stuff is like, they have a lot of yellow accent colors. So it's like, whenever you see like button panels, it's like red and yellow buttons. So I was like thinking about painting his eyes and his lightsaber and some of the buttons on his armor yellow. But I know that yellow lightsabers like have like a meaning already in the lore. Then again, I am painting Darth Vader red. So what do I care? I don't know. That might be cool. White saber, yeah. My wife gave me 40 Battletechs from Christmas. I've been trying to make my way through those. Holy shit, dude. Hell yeah, Rufus. Jedi Sentinels, that's what it is, yes. Okay. Necromunda, where are you at, Wash Boy? There you are. All right, we'll paint you. Okay, the paint I have on the desk right now is Duncan. So we'll use some Duncan. Actually, fuck it. Let's use a game color. I used Duncan on one of the other dudes already. I don't need to use it again. Is this paint or is this express paint? I don't know. I'll just grab both my cases. Manzak says, excited for Old World. Finally working on Barrow Kings. Been collecting bits for a long time. Also tagged you in Discord. Fuck yeah, I can't wait to see that. Did you watch Obi-Wan? I did, yeah. The scene with the Vader's helmet being split in half. Yeah, dude, yeah. That's probably the best part of that entire TV show is that. Also, seeing Fortress Inquisitorius. Both those things were the best part of that TV show. Also, the young child who played young Leia was pretty good. Otherwise, it was a little sad. Darth Vader red for a specific reason. You know, the reason why I want to make Vader red, if I'm kind of making up lore in my head, is I'm kind of like, I'm trying to think of like what would battle Vader look like, you know? He's like, you know, the kind of Vader that takes shit from no one, or like young Vader, like he just got turned to Sith, and now he's just like battling all the fucking time. I was like, he'd have red armor, wouldn't he? I don't know, guys. I don't know anything. So I wanted to give him some battle damage. I was thinking a brown leather cloak. I don't know. Have I ever played Arcadia Quest by Com? No, I haven't. Screw the lore. Swap the lightsaber for a real sword. Give him a fucking... I could just give him a darksaber. Albino! Thanks for the sub. The brightest color the human eye can see, so every soldier on the field sees where to shoot. Yeah. Saw a dope light side Vader. Yeah, that was sick, yeah. Vibro blade. Give him a Sith War. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that sounds sick. What is that? I need to look that up immediately. A Sith War Sword? Dude, you just solved my problem, bro. Sith. If it looks anything like the... Oh, man, I should give it... Oh, man. Oh, man, what is this? Look at that. Look at that guard, chat. I can't show you. The phone I'm using also has the buttons to change the camera. What a conundrum. Red armor hides rebel blood. There it is. There it is. Paint. Top down. Yay, the buttons aren't working. Love that shit. Thank you, Elgato, for making trash software. Here we go. Okay, look at the guard on that thing. It's chunky, dude. It's a thick blade, dude. It is nut time indeed. Looks like a Green Ranger sword. Green Ranger sword. Look at this one. Look at that thick. Oh my god! Oh, I love how it's like chewed up on the edges too. 100% I'm gonna fucking do that, dude. I'm gonna paint it in volatile chrome as well, just to like make it stand out like crazy. Dude. Okay, we can stop looking at Sith swords now. But holy cow, they look cool. Okay, cool. I'll check it out later, almighty. All right, what we got for greens? Give me some electric greens, Viejo. And also an off-white yellow. Oh yeah, dude, bile green. Fucking sign me up, bro. Some of these paints need a good mixing. Okay. I think that's all I should really need. I don't think I need more than that. He says as he takes out 8 fucking paints that are all of a greenish hue. I shouldn't need more than that. Looks like a Power Ranger sword. Okay. That's what you mean by Green Ranger. Okay, Power Ranger. Dude, that's totally what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him a fucking sword, dude. Oh, I mean, everyone talks about how Star Wars is like sci-fi fantasy anyways. Let's just lean into it. What I think I'm gonna do, actually, chat, is I'm gonna paint the sword in volatile chrome to make it just super chromy. And then I'm gonna grab some nail art beads, a tiny little red gem. And I'll set it like right on the blade closest to the guard on both sides. Have a little bing, little glossy gem on there. Oh man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to do that. Or something like that, who knows? Love that they are infused with the dark side through Sith alchemy. Dude, come on. Come on, dude. I'm getting a boner right now. Is anyone else getting a boner in chat right now? Just me? Okay, cool. Whoa, okay. I can't shake 18 paints at once. Let's just shake the paint. Well, let's see. Game Color has got some nice paints. Getting one, I stay rigged. Jesus Christ. Thanks for sharing. I've been on the hunt for a good STL of a Ronin style, Ronin statue to paint, an old anime from the 80s. I found something, but the file isn't available. Rip. All right, this is more of a, this is a nice color, a desaturated, kind of green. Kind of like it. I think the one that's going to be best for us, though, is this one. It's kind of like nice. The camera makes it look a little bit more saturated than it actually is. It's a nice dark green. That's a nice green too. I like this one this one here. Camouflage green. Actually, so this isn't shaken yet, but I kind of low-key like the color up here. Kind of more of like a pale electric green. We'll use some of that. Got some Bushido. Get some Bushido models to kit bash Vader and some stormtroopers in a 47 Ronin. Nightbot deleted Barrows' message. Oh no. They crossed sci-fi and samurai to make Vader. I believe it. You can definitely see it. That's a nice sickly green color. definitely is the paint that we want. That one. This one's called Scorpy Green. That seems like a translation problem. Yeah, it was an image of Ronin Warrior. You should check out PlayArt's Kai Darth Vader. Is that a what up, Kador Red? Is that a cosplayer? Okay. Let's do it. All right, so the first thing when I highlight on top of an airbrushed thing is I'm looking to identify a color that's very close to my max highlight. So, because once I've discovered whatever that color is, because obviously airbrushing it and washing it, I have a color here that's unknown. Once I figure out what that color is, then I can work up and work down. So I know for a fact that the paint I have on my palette right now, which you can't see, is too saturated. Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Top down? Does this work? No, why would it work? Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Streamlabs. Or Stream Deck. It's like this color. That's a nice color, and I can see how we can get to where we want to go with that color. But obviously right now it's not usable, which is why I put this paint out on my palette as well. I'm gonna try to mix these two to get a hue that is close to what we ended up with on the model. This is one thing I had to do when I was hanging out with Roman, is I was given like 5 paints, and he was like, mix each one of these paint bottles from primaries. And I had to do that. And it got increasingly more and more complicated. It's kind of teasing us with his sexy belly. Settle down. Okay, so we're too yellow right now, but we might be able to get away with it. But too yellow. So putting that paint down, I can tell. Oh, whoops! Don't mind me just getting paint water on my fucking drink. Now we are too bright. So I need something actually a little bit more blue. And this green seems to be a little bit more blue. I wonder if there's another one that's like not so dark, because I don't want to darken it down. I just want to change the hue a little bit. Oh yeah. Damn, there's a lot of fucking paints in this. Scurvy green. Whatever, man. There's a lot of greens. That's a high-end statuette. Okay, got you. Yeah, totally not scorpion green. All right, that's definitely still dark, but it's not as dark. It's kind of like an incubi darkness kind of green. I'm gonna mix in just a tiny amount. I know I'm blocking the cam, but I'm not painting right now, so chill. Ugh. All right. We got a mix. Let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. Now we are able to highlight with a really subtle color. without losing all that nice work that we got with the airbrush. But we kind of have to stay within the confines of what the airbrush did for us. So these nice highlights on the shoulder, I'm staying inside of them for the most part. I was surprised by that gray that you mixed at Roman's course. I mean, I am no longer, but putting that gray into other colors to desaturate them worked way better than the gray out of the bottle. Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised there isn't like a hobby product called chromatic gray. That's used for mixing, because like it does work better. Well, it works better in the sense that it desaturates paint more slowly. All right, cool. So we found the paint we like. That's good. Now before I start to like work into some of these shadows here to kind of fix some of this airbrush grain, I gotta probably darken it down a little bit. Listening to the podcast on 2x speed resulted in you speeding with the vehicle. That's hilarious. Okay, now to darken it down a little bit, I think I'll just mix more of this emerald into the paint, but also it's very saturated. I don't want it to like just turn into that color. So I think I need some black as well, just to desaturate it and make it darker while also adding a little bit of that emerald green. Surely there's a black paint somewhere on this desk, not the airbrush stuff. Obviously I see that. Dungeon Stone Gray, I could do that. No, I don't want to use that gray. I could use chromatic gray. Listen at twice the speed, drive it twice the speed. All right, yeah, this is the dark stuff. Okay, we'll just use Duncan's Too Thin Coats black here. Everything needs to get out of the way. I don't think this is necessarily the right color for shading, but we'll try it anyways. All right, not dark enough. Not dark enough yet. Let's try again. Okay. That is feeling pretty good. Now that I've kind of figured out what my shadow and highlight, or shadow and mid-tone colors are going to be, now I can start to blend them together a little bit. Because like you can see on the shoulder here, that it kind of drops off rather quickly. It's like highlight, boom, shadow. So let's take some very diluted shadow color here and just start to fuzz these lines a little bit. It is pretty sharp, like how quick the shoulder drops off into a shadow. It's a pretty sharp detail, but we should be able to soften it a little bit, just for the sake of making it look better. All right, that looks pretty good. I think we hit some of that grain. This shoulder over here, a little bit more challenging. Let's do this. Kind of bring this up a little bit. You might be noticing that I'm largely avoiding the top of the coif, just because that part is definitely a lot brighter than the shoulders, and I'm not even gonna bother with this tone. I'm gonna just go to a brighter color right away. Okay. Speaking of, I wonder if just using this pure Scorpy green will do us right. Nope, it needs some yellow in it. I don't even think that was right still. Just kind of went with it. Anyone in chat working on Golden Demon stuff for Adepticon? If so, let me know what you're working on. Now we're going to add just like a tiny amount of that bright green highlight that we have on the top of the coif, right to these lower volumes right here. So it just feels like they're not like bisected. You know, there's like a rope, and then suddenly we're using different green colors. Nope, not going to Adepticon, not even close. Just trying to work up to minis, being tabletop ready at this point. Tomb King Tristan, thank you, sir. Tomb King Tristan, give me the lowdown on Age of Sigmar. What's the newest season? Like, what's the shtick? Is it horde focused? Is it monster focused? Is it something entirely different than you've ever seen before? But thank you for the compliment. Tristan only cares about Tomb Kings. It's right there in the name. I believe it. Let's get a little bit of this bright green on the shoulders too. What time is it? Oh, soon. Why are you asking? Oh, probably soon, yeah. Probably finish up this green coif and then be done. Gladly accept your apologies for my insolence. Mike Genie played a game at AOS yesterday. Got my fluffy Bellacore Eternus list absolutely wrecked by frickin' Gloomspite Gits. Damn, dude. What'd you learn? let us know so the same thing won't happen to us when we play against Gits. I am happy with that. All right, let's mix up some more of this brighter green so we can paint the entire top ridge of this collar. Ooh, not fucking up right now, actually. All right, I think we can go darker right by that rope in the middle of his chest. Oh, man. Or even darker. Let's grab pure black. Okay, that looks nice. Then we'll paint the underside with our initial shadow color. It's super dark down here. Okay. I'm liking that green a lot, and that wasn't too much work post airbrush. Kind of just fixed up some grain, made it pop a little bit more. Here, let's make, because there's just not a lot. Ooh. There isn't a lot going on the front of the model. Like the back is much more interesting when it comes to the green. So to make it a little bit more interesting, let's develop a little bit of a blend here on this top ridge. We'll make the part that will eventually be right by his chin. I'll make that just a nice little ping of brightness. Black Sword asked, how's it going, mate? Wednesday morning here, just past 9 a.m. and I'm ready, and I'm already over the day. Honestly, brother or sister, I am doing great right now. My life is great. I'm having a ton of fun painting these Cawdor guys, playing in a campaign. I'm having a ton of fun playing Shatterpoint at the moment. How are the dogs? Dogs are good. Crusher's having some issues with itchy skin, so he keeps making scabs on his fur. Sorry, on his skin, because he's like itching himself to the point of causing scabs. He's like tearing his fur on his tail out a little bit, and so he's a German Shepherd. If you guys have ever had like issues with shepherds and skin issues, kind of have read online that that's kind of normal. Okay, nice little bright spot right there by his chin. So we have to, when we're dealing with that with Crusher, what we have to do is we have to shave a patch back so it can dry out and not stay wet, and then like spray it with this like hot spot stuff. We'll clean it first and then spray it. Yeah. Your wife is great. How about you? I'm great. I'm great. So the Bounders wiped my knights and a unit of Chosen with 0 casualties, and his screen regenerated itself. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I got baited into a Squig Herd screen, and then instead of shutting off his Boingrot Bounders with Be'lakor, I chose his King Trog instead, like an idiot. Okay. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Holy shit, dude. Cone of shame time. My dog is having skin allergies as well. We have to give him OTC allergy meds every day and wash him twice a week with medicated soap. I feel like that's what we're gonna have to do, honestly. Like, we tried a bunch of stuff like a moisturizing spray for his shoulders, and we tried installing a humidifier in our house to like keep it nice and moist. But yeah, man, nothing seems to be really working. So I think we need some medicated solutions potentially. Yeah, no kidding, right? It was 100 degrees Fahrenheit here in Fort Hood. Jesus Christ, dude. Not a total loss. Yeah, not a total loss. Okay. I like what we did with that green. Looks really nice. I'll do the same thing for the other guy. It is 418 though. Hold on. What we got? I did watch Trent's latest video, and if you guys haven't seen Trent's or Mistcast's latest video, you should stop what you're doing right now and go watch it. Thank you, Black Sword. Trent's latest video is really good. Like, he clearly put a ton of effort into it. And it's like 25 minutes long, so I can't even imagine how many hours it took him to put that video together. But go watch Miscast's latest video. It's incredible. Yeah, it's great. The video was indeed a banger. Viewer picking up the Ranger, dude. Thank you. I always have to leave around 420. No comment. Also, the masterclass course. Nice. We tried some hemp dew treats to help with the wiener for the same problem, and they really helped. Some hemp dew treats. Okay, I'll look into that. And the shirt on sale. There are 3 or 4 merch items that are on closeout right now. The paint golem shirt you just saw, the black and red tie-dye hoodie, the generic spaceman decapitation shirt, and maybe one more thing. If you want to get a cheap piece of Miniac merch, now's the time over at miniac.co. Other than painting, what hobbies are you into? Cars, photography, of the like. I am into videography and photography. Not photography, videography. That's definitely a hobby of mine. I love playing games. I love playing board games, miniature war games. I like, what else do I like? I like movies a lot. I love to watch movies. I like to talk about how movies are made and the merits of movies and, like, you know, the acting, the writing, the set design, all of it. So I watch a lot of movies. That's about it, probably. I'm into volleyball. I like volleyball a lot. I like that well-placed voice crack. Yep, it was all intentional. I was just saying to Eric's Hobby Workshop that Trent's latest video was fantastic. It is, yeah, it's great. The intro and the outro are like, they're incredible. The bottle is so blue. This one. All right, I'm gonna head out, guys. Wonderful stream. Painting some troopers, doing some enamel experiments, trying out the Createx Colors Wicked line, and then doing a little bit of green painting on my Caldor guys. Not a lot, but a little bit. Wonderful to have you guys here, chatting with me, picking up some stuff on the web store, supporting me, subbing. It's all wonderful stuff, guys. You guys are awesome. I'm still on vacation right now, but I wanted to come into the office to stream today because it's just fun to talk to people about the hobby and stuff like that, as opposed to being alone. You saw the thing on the big screen? Nice, dude. That's awesome. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out. I will see you a week from now for another stream. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on a Cawdor YouTube video, and it's gonna be fucking sick. I can't wait to do it. All right, y'all. You're welcome, man. Zach, thank you for being here and hanging out. All right, guys. I'll catch you in a week. See ya. Wait, I gotta push the button. All right. Peace.